Alright guys, welcome to the sweatshop. I've had a lot of requests to do a video over it, so we'll jump right in. Here we go. So, right here at the entrance, I have my Elegoo Mars Pro 3D printer. Great 3D printer for its value. I am trying to get a Saturn, but it's been sold out for like 2 years. Next to it is just a cheap UV light box to cure the resin when it comes out. And of course we have the special alcohol fridge below it. Over here is our first workstation. This is where I do all of the assembly when I actually assemble models. You guys know that I rarely ever do that, but for the few occasions that I do, this is where I work. On the table right here we have a Age of Sigmar Mega Gargant, generously donated to us by our sponsor Edmund Unplugged here in Oklahoma City. We will be painting this and giving it away to one of you viewers. So subscribe to the channel and we'll let you know all the details for it. Right here we got our nice heating pot for heating up resin models to get them to fit together, because we all know that Forge World makes shit models. Right down here is the airbrush cleaning supplies and the ultrasonic for cleaning the airbrush, because I don't want to take it apart and scrub it myself, so we let this little guy do all the work. Up here is kind of a mess. We have our different clippers, X-Acto knife, a bunch of kinds of epoxy, green stuff, casting material, plastic glue, Games Workshop plastic glue. I know none of you guys like it, but I actually really like it. And then we have different kinds of super glue here for the different things that I want to do with it. And then moving up here, we got our heavy duty tools, the drill, the Dremel bits and Dremel parts, and then just a couple other glues and some paint remover. Coming over here, this is the closet. This is the place where I store all the commissions before we start working on them. And then over here is the paint area. So, very common question, where do I get these tables? I'm poor, so they came from IKEA. This is a Lane Captain series. I think the tabletops range between like $28 and $50. And then the legs are from the Adil series, and they go for about $5 each. The most expensive part right here was the Alex drawer, which I use to keep all the stuff that I don't want to sort. And over here we have a little IKEA mail filing thingy for all of our decals that we use on the models. So it's super convenient when you can just see everything quickly instead of digging through a box. The paint section, this is what everyone wants to see. Most common question I get is, where are these paint holders from? They are nothing special, just nail polish racks that I've painted black. And you can get any generic one from like eBay, Amazon, or whatever other site. Going on to the paints, starting on the left, I have the Tamiya colors. I really like these. I do wish they were pre-thinned in a dropper bottle, but great paints. Best metal paints are the Vallejo metal colors. Super expensive. I think they go between like $10 and $15 a bottle, but they're great through an airbrush, and you can also hand brush them. And then we have the Citadel paints here. And then coming on to this side, we have all of our Vallejo paints. That is normally what I use. The Game Air range, the Model Air range, and over here to the right, the Vallejo Mecha Air range. And I recently picked up a lot of the new Ammo MIG colors. Their modulation series is great for giving you like 4 different shades of a color that you can use. And then below that, we have all the Citadel washes. You guys all know that those are indispensable. And then below that, I have all of my enamel washes from Ammo MIG. And then coming on to this side, we have the more specialty paints, like for weathering and for just like different effects. So we have the Tamiya accent colors. We have some of the special gloss varnish made by a Taiwanese company. That's a 2-part gloss varnish that you mix together, and it's kind of like a car paint. Then we got our oil paints, decal solution, and then the specialty metallics from Alclad 2. And then below that, I have the whole gamut of the Vallejo liquid colors, or liquid metal colors, alcohol-based metals, great for hand brushing. And then the collection of streak and grab next to that and just some other kind of thinners, masking fluids, and primers. And then let's move to the top. So this is a IKEA picture frame holder that I've mounted into the walls above the nail polish racks. So up here is just some storage. We got our resin for 3D printing. I only use the water washable and the translucent. And then we got a bunch of different basic materials, some grasses, some rocks that I paid way too much money for that I could have just found outside, some grasses, some snow, different grades of ballast, and then a bunch of bushes. And for ground textures, I just started using the AK Terrain series. They're a little expensive, but they're great. They're just a better version of the pre-base material that GW makes in a pot. And then I have some of the same from Vallejo. They got our emergency whiskey. And then just some other little things like some tape. And then up there we got pretty much all the stuff I use on a daily basis. The makeup sponges are for weathering, some pipettes, little wooden sticks to hold models, a bunch of brushes from Walmart. Walmart makes the best brushes. I don't own anything fancier than that. Some markers, and then just some different things in a spray bottle. Moving on to where I work all the time, this is the painting booth. I have a cheap Amazon airbrush booth, bought 2 of them, zip tied them together. Not the best solution. I have since ordered a Pace Industries, one made out of metal, super fancy. We'll do a video on that when it gets here. So that one's going away. We're gonna have something fancy there. And it'll have some better filters. I haven't changed these filters in about 6 months. And then behind it, I have the monitor to watch the stream. And then people like to ask what airbrush I use. I'm not sponsored, so I don't have anything fancy. This is just a Neo Iwata I got from Hobby Lobby for like 60 bucks. And then we have a cheap Amazon compressor that I use that costs like $50. Like I said, nothing fancy. Then got the studio light up there, and then the main camera for streaming, which is a Sony a7 III, a mirrorless camera, very fancy, gives you like the best results. And it's all on a crane arm that is mounted to the wall, so I can move it around and get different angles. Moving on, we have just some of the materials that I use every day, just some wipes, gloves, aluminum for the palette, paper towels. Yeah, and then moving on to here, this is where all of the, I guess, like production is made. Got a custom built gaming computer that my customer Ryan did for me. We have it's Core i7, 36 gigabytes of RAM, pretty much like all the top specs, a lot of LEDs, which means it's a good computer. Then just monitor right here. I don't remember where it's from, but we got the Pioneer DJ speakers, and then just a MSI LED red keyboard and mouse. Of course, we have to have the nice McFarlane Space Marines up for decoration. They look okay, especially for the price, but I'll do a video how to touch up that paint and take it to the next level. Then I have the microphone up here. This is what we pull down for streaming, so you can hear me and the co-host. And then we got the touchscreen monitor right here, so I can control our stream. Alright, moving on to the last corner of the room. Not really Warhammer related. Got my gun collection right here, some tools, and then above that are all of the gaming awards I got, plus some miscellaneous miniatures, whatever I felt like putting up there. And then coming down here, just a bunch of storage that's unsorted, like gun parts, camera parts. We'll get that cleaned up later. And underneath the table, we got a nice Tautronics air purifier. Gotta have that if you're airbrushing in a room without good ventilation. Alright, moving on to the last part right here. We have the IKEA DTOF glass cases on top of an IKEA Besta TV stand. I wanted to prop up the display cabinets a little bit because they're a little short. These glass cases go for like 60 bucks. Like, you can't beat that for price. And then inside I have my House Malanax Dark Mechanicum Army. Unfortunately, they've all been sold at the time of making this video. I had to fund the studio somehow. So all of those will be shipped out right after we do this video. And then on top of that, we have all of my painting awards that I've got over the years. So some from Best Tournament Painted, some Citadel ones, and some IPMS awards. Unfortunately, no Golden Demon yet, but I heard Golden Demon is coming back to the US, so I'm excited to try and see how I compete against the top painters in the world. And that is about it. That's the studio. I do plan to be moving in like 2 or 3 months, so we'll have a even bigger studio tour then. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Alright guys, before we go, we do have 2 awesome giveaways to announce on this channel. The first one will be this Age of Sigmar, Sons of Behemoth, Mega Gargant. This one is donated to us by our sponsor, Edmund Unplugged. And we'll be painting this and giving it away on our Twitch stream. There are 3 variants, I guess, you can build. I know nothing about Age of Sigmar, so I'll let you guys explain to me. We can build a Gate Breaker, a War Stomper, or a Kraken Eater. So you guys post down in the comments how you would like us to build it, and we will paint it on Twitch and give it away to one of our subscribers. And our other giveaway will be a Warbringer Titan. Like, just look how big this guy is. Compared to a Skitarii warrior down here. So we did give away a Warhound Titan on stream a couple streams ago, but apparently that wasn't enough, so we're giving away a whole Warbringer Titan. It won't be this exact model. We will build it and paint it as people vote on Twitch. This model will be given away at the Iron Halo GT as part of their charity. So I'm not sure which charity it will be yet, but last year we painted a model and gave it away to an organization that donates guide dogs to blind children in need. So this year I'm sure it'll go to some great charity, and we'll post a link to that in the comments. And yeah, we will actually Paint Station Miniatures will be building the model, and then we will be painting on our channel, and we'll let chat vote on the colors and everything. So yeah, twitch.tv/Sensei Swag Mini Art. Right now we are streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. And if that changes, we will update it into the description. Alright, Seth, hit the B-roll. Hey dude, can you help me with something?
Yeah, sure, what's up?
I'm trying to get this model the game, but I don't quite know how to make it fit.
What do you mean? What's wrong with it? What do you mean? It'll fit, right? Look, it'll fit.
It's so close.
I don't know. Okay, never mind. Okay, maybe it won't fit. Huh. What do you think we should do?
Man. I don't want to take a different car.
I guess we're just not gonna go to another tourney. All right. Well, good game.
Yeah.